Top 10 Most Expensive House in the World. Citing the word home induces a sense of modesty and comfort. Nonetheless, it is not the size that matters for most of us, but the security and the soothes we experience when we're within this place called home. Before we get started with this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell button for notifications on our new uploads. Well, there is no doubt that for those who are mentioned as the wealthiest people on earth, there's more to a home than just comfort, modesty, security, and utility. To these very wealthy guys who are on the lists of Forbes' the most expensive house in the world and top billionaires, the definition of a home would be something more. Home to them is where they can display most of their affluence, have the funds for unthinkable luxuries, and parade their wealth. For instance, if you take a quick outing inside Donald Trump's house, you will be amazed to find almost everything in gold. Also, Bill Gates' house is claimed to be a place where Gates has screens that show any desired photo, painting, or artwork that cost roughly $150. Could that be the most expensive house in the world? Possibly. However, let's find out. 220 Central Park South Penthouse, New York. Ken Griffin, the hedge fund billionaire, broke the records when he bought over the 24,000 square foot penthouses in a Robert A. M. Stern designed high-rise building. The penthouse is situated in such a manner that it overlooks New York's Central Park and is valued at a mouthwatering $238 million. This automatically made this house the most expensive place ever sold in the US until then. The 79-story skyscraper is unique, and this can be as a result of its color. The building is covered in Alabama Silver Shadow limestone, and this color makes you spot it from wherever you may be within the area. It is also famous for its expensive features, including an athletic club, a spa, entertaining facilities, a private motor court, and private dining. 4 Fairfield Pond, Sagaponack, New York. This giant limestone Italian Renaissance-style home, belonging to Ira Renner, takes a seat on 63 acres of beachfront possessions in the Hamptons. The 62,000 square foot manor has an estimated 39 bathrooms, 29 bedrooms, and a spread-out 91-foot dining room. If you wondered what a massive mansion looks like, a glance at this fantastic manor house would give you the idea. It is noteworthy that the property is home to all sorts of luxury vacation spaces, like a bowling alley, a basketball court, tennis courts, squash courts, a garage that can hold up to 100 cars, and also 3 swimming pools. And yes, this Italian home has an estimated value of about $248 million. Mesa Vista Ranch, Eastern Texas Panhandle. Here on our number 8 is the Mesa Vista Ranch, located at the Eastern Texas Panhandle. The 65,000-acre ranch, belonging to T. Boone Pickens, an oil tycoon, boasts a private airport, a lodge, an 11,000-square-foot bird dog kennel with room to house over 40 dogs, a pub, golf fairways, a chapel and greens, and over 20 man-made lakes. This ranch has an estimated value of about $250 million. Yup, if you've been wondering how expensive a farm can ever get, well, here you have it. Pickens relocated his childhood home from Oklahoma to the ranch back in 2008. I wonder if this is precisely what happens when one has so much money to throw around. You can easily move your childhood or any other memories you have from one end of the world to another. The Odeon Tower Penthouse, Monaco. The Odeon Tower Penthouse is a 35,000 square foot apartment at the top of Tour Odeon. This massive structure was designed by the architect Alexander Giraldi and developed by the group Marzocco. The tower spans more than a few floors and comes with its own set-apart elevator. This magnificent tower's private luxury doesn't just end there. It also has a water slide coming from a higher floor with 360-degree views of the neighboring scenery into an infinity pool. This feature makes this penthouse attractively spectacular and very unique. This tower penthouse has an estimated value of about $330 million. Le Palais Boulle, Theoul-sur-Mer, France. And for our number 6 is Le Palais Boulle, also known as the Bubble Palace. This magnificent structure was designed by Antti Lavag, a Hungarian architect, and built between 1975 and 1989. The Bubble Palace features a significant number of round rooms that tumble down a rocky cliff situated to overlook the Mediterranean Sea. Reports have it that Lavag was inspired by man's most primitive dwellings in caves. The seaside estate, not devoid of up-to-date comforts, boasts several gardens, 3 swimming pools, and a 500-seat amphitheater on the hillside grounds. Le Palais Boulle is presently owned by Italian-born French fashion designer Pierre Cardin. The palace is serving as a holiday home for the designer. It is also known to have the setting for many a swanky event. In 2015, for example, Dior showed its tour collection at an indoor-outdoor fashion parade at the extensive estate. The estimated value of the Bubble Palace is roughly $390 million. Villa Le Cèdre, Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, France. The Villa Le Cèdre was built in 1830, then bought in 1904 by King Leopold II, the then King of Belgium. The Villa Le Cèdre mansion, when it went up for sale in 2017, was said to be the most expensive house in the entire globe on the market. The estate was set on the market by David Campari Milano, SPA of the Campari Group, for about $410 million. David Campari Milano is the current owner of the property. Anyways, it should be noted that the massive structure is set on 35 acres of clipped gardens and so called for the cedar trees on the grounds. The villa sits on an 18,000 square foot multi-terrace and boasts a 14-bedroom estate. The villa also features a large stable, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and profligate interiors that makes one think of sophisticated gold-plated woodwork, enormous crystal chandeliers, and some prolific 19th century oil paintings. These features undoubtedly give Villa Le Cèdre a look fit for the lavishness of the home's Belle Epoque heyday. Widdenhurst. When you are on tour for the second largest residence in the whole of London, then you are indeed looking out for the Widdenhurst. This massive Georgian Revival mansion was intentionally built in the early 20th century as the next most significant home in London. The magnificent edifice sits on over 90,000 square feet and boasts of above 25 bedrooms and a total of over 65 rooms. Even though you may not have visited this part of the world before, you may no doubt have seen this structure a lot of times, since the house has been used as a filming location for both large and small screen productions. Some of these productions include Tipping the Velvet, The Lost Prince, and Fame Academy. The mansion has an estimated value of over $450 million. Villa La Leopolda, Villefranche-sur-Mer, France. And the next one on our list is Villa La Leopolda, another structure in France. This villa is owned by the widow of a Lebanese-born Brazilian banker, Edmond Safra. This structure, owned by Lily Safra, boasts 14 bathrooms, 11 bedrooms, and is beautifully perched on 50 acres in France's Alpes-Maritimes department of its Côte d'Azur district. It also features a money-making greenhouse, outdoor kitchen, helipad, and spectacular pool. It might interest you to know that this fantastic villa was the setting for Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 film, To Catch a Thief. The edifice is named after its original owner, King Leopold II of Belgium. Yes, this is another building raised by the King of Belgium. However, he gifted the estate to his mistress, Blanche Zelia Josephine Delacroix, back in the early 20th century. Villa La Leopolda was later restructured by an American architect, Ogden Codman Jr., in the 1920s. Nonetheless, the structure is said to have an estimated value of about $750 million. Antilia, Mumbai, India, owned by Mukesh Ambani. Like many billionaire families, Ambanis also wanted a lavishly distinctive and customized residence. This desire thus gave birth to the conceptualization and building of the Antilia. The structure was designed by the firm Perkins & Will and named after a legendary island in the Atlantic Ocean. Shockingly, the estate cost over $1 billion and took over 4 years for the construction. The Antilia now stands brilliantly in the midst of the slum-filled context of Mumbai, India. This 27-floor high home was built in a whopping 400,000 square feet complex, outshining the Palace of Versailles in terms of the amount of multiplex used for the building. With a fantastic 6-level car park below the ground level, a health spa, 3 helipads, a ballroom, a salon, a 50-seat movie theater, yoga and dance studios, multiple swimming pools, and an ice cream room, the Antilia is reportedly managed by over 600 staff hands. Buckingham Palace, London. And finally, on our number 1 for today's video, is the Buckingham Palace in London. This structure is no doubt the most expensive house in the world. The palace boasts about 775 rooms, and this home boasts about 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. The Queen's London home has an estimated value of about $2.9 billion and still holds the top ranking for the world's most expensive house, even though the British Crown's Trust has possession of many estates and castles throughout the United Kingdom. Nonetheless, the Buckingham Palace has been the kingdom's official residence since 1837. Queen Elizabeth II passes her annual summer holiday at Balmoral Castle in Scotland's Highlands, no doubt. So there you have it, the top 10 most expensive houses in the world. Which of these residences do you think was overpriced? Are there other luxury houses not on this list? Share your observations and suggestions in the comment section below. If this video was insightful, don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell button to be notified whenever we upload videos like this one. That's it for me, guys. Don't forget to stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.